Hi. So we are outside, not by choice. It is very hot. But I have been wanting to do one of these videos for a long time, and we needed some filler videos, so why not now? Granted, if you've seen one of these videos, you've probably seen them all, because they're basically all the same thing, but I don't care. So I'm going to try my best not to ramble too much, because I hate it when I do, as much as you do. So I did write down what I want to talk about. It's not going to stop me. Sarah might chime in here and there. She is the camera lady, of course. She's dancing. But this is going to be my top 5 tips for the Renaissance Festival. Maybe Sarah will do her own. Who knows?
But they're pretty much the exact same, so who knows? Probably not.
You might have some different things to say. Nope, she fully agrees with what I had to say. I already sent her my list, so she read through them last night. Anyway, no rambling, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go from my least important to my most important, in my opinion. Number 5, do your research. Renaissance festivals are all different. No matter where you go, every single one is going to be different. Whether it be the terrain, or the time era that they're set in, or events that they're having, or people who are going to be there. So just make sure you do your research. Look into the terrain so that you know what to wear. Do your research on what the time era is, especially if you want to go like full-blown into that era. And if you have been to the Renaissance Festival before and you know certain acts that you want to see, make sure they're going to be there. Because sometimes they're not, and that sucks. I can say that one from experience. Look into making sure the weather is going to be nice. We went one year where it was a little bit muddy after it had rained, I think the night before. I don't think it rained the day of, but it was very muddy. And being in Pennsylvania, it's very hilly, so going down those hills was not fun when it was so muddy. But yeah. Also, look into the events, because personally for us, our Renaissance Festival starts at the very tail end of August and lasts until the very beginning of October. I think this the first or second weekend of October. Sarah's saying the second. And each weekend, sorry, I had something in my eye. Each weekend is a different theme, which will entail different things that are going on at the fair itself, as well as just a different atmosphere of the fair. Typically we go on the children's weekend, which is Labor Day, and that just basically, there's just more things for kids to do, and there's not as much drinking. Although, to be fair, I've never really seen anybody get blackout drunk at a Renaissance fair. I'm sure it could happen. Moving on. Number 4, take money. Lots of money. It is a ticketed event, so you do have to pay to get in. For us, at the Pittsburgh Renaissance Festival, sorry, I have an eyelash, it's driving me nuts. But at the Pittsburgh Renaissance Festival, it is $25 this year. It has gone up gradually in the past couple of years, but that's to be expected. That's just the way the world is. It's $25 this year, which honestly, not that bad when you think about it. Once you get in, you do not have to pay to watch any shows or see any acts or do anything like that. It is all free. You don't have to pay to meet the court or anything. You can tip, you can donate, you can do whatever you want to do, but you are not required to do anything like that. You do have to pay, that needs to be fixed, for food, clearly. Don't look down on it because it's fair food. The Renaissance Festival has amazing food. It's always so good. Definitely worth getting your taste of a couple different things in. Highly recommend. And there's also shopping. There's a ton of shopping to do at the Renaissance Festival. Everything from clothes to accessories to homeware. You can get stuff for your pets, candles, everything, food, everything. Tons and tons of stuff. And typically it's handmade stuff, which means it is a little bit more pricey. It's good quality though. It all looks amazing. I wish I had that kind of money. I do not. One day, once I hit the lottery that I do not play. But yeah, take money. Take a lot of money. Number 3. Yeah, number 3. I'm kind of readjusting these in the order that I want them to be in. Dress comfortably. 3 and 2 kind of go together. Dress comfortably. Sorry, there's a bug flying around Sarah. Dress comfortably. It is an outdoor event. I think some Renaissance festivals can go inside. And there are a couple of inside things, but 90% of it is outside. So dress in something that you're going to be comfortable in all day long. Our Renaissance Festival runs for about 8 hours, from about 10:30 to 6. So that's about 7.5 hours or so. So just make sure you're comfortable. This outfit that I'm wearing currently, I wore this for the first 2 years. It is comfortable. I like wearing it. I got so happy when I put it on today. But as you can probably tell, this red part is velvet, so after a while it is very hot, especially if you go in like September. Steve is apparently down there. I heard him in the woods. Steve is a deer. Maybe Sarah will pan to him if he's down there still. Hi, Steve. How you doing, bud?
Dramatic zoom in.
Hi, Steve.
That's Dad's boy.
Mm-hmm. He's got some antlers coming in.
Yeah, he's a baby.
But yeah, he's having some lunch. I just put corn out for him before we got started with everything. But yeah, dress comfortably. Moving on to go hand in hand with that.
Oh no, Steve's coming up here.
Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
What?
Don't nod your head at me. I gave you apple.
He wants more.
Oh.
I scared Steve.
It's okay, he'll be back. He's a daredevil. They all are. Anyway, distractions are fun. Speaking of distractions with animals, all of the cats are very sketched out because I'm dressed in this outfit, especially Pip. He says I'm a stranger. I feel hurt. I feel hurt, honestly. But anyway, going hand in hand with number 3, my number 2 tip is to use common sense when dressing in your outfits. I know a lot of people like to wear like leather and chainmail and all kinds of stuff for the Renaissance Festival. You do you, that is great, whatever. Make sure you're just taking care of yourself throughout the day. Don't get overheated, it's not worth it. Take breaks, drink water. The Renaissance Festival is a lot of walking, but there are also more than enough ample seating for you to just sit down, watch a show for a couple of minutes, get some water, take a break, and then go off and do whatever you want to do. Use common sense. Do not fight with the heat. Wear sunscreen. Take a fan if you need to. You know, we have these little handheld fans that we take with us. And also, you know, just be mindful of others because, you know, common sense, just be a decent person. I will say I've never run into anybody personally who's not a decent person at the Renaissance Festival. Everybody's just there to have a good time. And that being said, my number 1 tip, as cliche as it's gonna sound, just go and have fun. Renaissance festivals are so much fun, it's hard not to have fun there. But you can do it however you want. It is so personable. You can dress up as much as you want. You can dress down as much as you want. You can get in character as much as you want. I've seen people that go in full-blown cosplay. I've seen people who make up their own characters. There's people like me and Sarah who are at the middle ground. I love the There's just traffic as I'm in my Renaissance gear. But we kind of go the middle ground where we wear the outfits, but we don't really go with the accents or the characters. And then there's people like Becky and Bob who just wear jeans and a t-shirt, and that is totally fine. I promise you, you're not going to get your head chopped off just because you don't wear the typical clothing. Although Henry might try.
Don't bring a rubber chicken.
What?
Don't bring a rubber chicken.
Yes.
Steve's back, by the way.
Yes. But just go, have fun, just leave the despair and sadness of today out and just step into this world for the day and just enjoy the simpler time of dysentery. Because, you know, that's what it is. But yeah, go have a good time. Everybody there is just as weird as you. Bye.